let's talk a little bit about cryptocurrency markets, and then we'll get into the mining for the day. This time is flying by today, but Bitcoin is up 14%, Ethereum's up 18%. And then, of course, everything is kind of following up with all of these, right? You have anywhere from like in the top 100 from probably an averaging around like 15% bump in all cryptocurrency assets. And this begs the question, what are we looking at the traditional super cycle? Are we really looking at a bear market for 2022? And by all accounts, that from most of the trading channels that I was watching a little bit of Dapp University this morning for their live stream. It definitely appears that there are too many outside influences for this to play out exactly like the previous super cycles. Now, with this downturn that happened earlier, I was kind of thinking, as you guys know, it may turn into a bear market. I don't actually know either way. I would still expect, as people start paying taxes, etc., that we see a decrease in the price of crypto coming up in like March and April, that sort of thing, like we're in tax season. But maybe we saw a lot of the liquidation for tax season already. I don't really know at this point. It does feel to me as if we are sort of like out of this super cycle in general. However, I don't think that necessarily means that we are like completely free of a bear market or anything like that. And I don't do a lot of predictions and we've talked about this before, but like if we were going to see a traditional super cycle, you would expect Bitcoin to go down to about 21,000, the previous all-time high, and then Ethereum to go down to like 1,100, which was its previous all-time high. And you would expect that to happen sometime after, sometime in March or April, and that sort of thing. And then kind of everything settle out and be kind of flatlined for a couple of years until the Bitcoin halving happens again. Now, will that happen this time? I don't really know, but I'm not really seeing it follow the exact pattern. Part of the reason is that we had a big dump kind of at off time after the beginning of the year, where you typically would see a rise like we did last year, or even right before the last bear market, what you saw in like I think it was like right around February, but before February through January, it was pumping, and the bear market started a little bit after that. So what we see is it's kind of a good news thing to me, as far as like what it's signaling, is that we've kind of been in this same range between like 40 and 60K on Bitcoin for quite some time now. And because it's been that long without huge shoot ups or anything like that, this may be a good sign overall. And obviously the external factors that are changing things, like we talked about before, is going to be, the inflation rates being an issue, also specifically for cryptocurrency, large institutional investing going on, a huge upturn in, of course, Bitcoin mining facilities, crypto mining in general. So with large companies hopping in there, it's very, very unlikely that they start selling like Bitcoin at a loss, right? Especially when we're talking about mining, and because the miners are the amount of mining has gone up so significantly, I think the influence of miners goes up even more. And because of that, I think the price is going to stay a little bit higher this time potentially than it did last time. We may even skip a bear market. We also have to take into account what may happen after the next halving, though, because that will also influence the price to go up. So at least from my perspective, part of the cycle that remains is going to be that after a halving, the price of cryptocurrency goes up. How far it goes back down is the part where I'm, at the point of like, okay, I don't know if we start a bear market or anything like that. So the part that remains true, to the best of my ability to determine, is the halving of Bitcoin in particular influencing the price of the market to go up. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Pacific and 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. You can check out more clips here, or if you're interested in checking out the entire live show, you can check that out down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.